First of all, I welcome all of you to our coaching call number 29. So, in this call, I will be covering the benefits management domain and we will do some questions of this topic. Okay, so then it will be a good revision for all of us. So, starting with the benefit management plan and benefit management domain, the first thing we have to keep in mind is this program lifecycle that I have showed you every time. First, we have program definition phase, program delivery phase, and program closure phase. Under the definition phase, we have program formulation subphase and program planning subphase. And under the program delivery phase, we have we are working at the component levels. And under the program closure phase, we are doing the closing activities. Hello, Sabir Saab, can you hear us? Hello, Sabir Saab.
Ji, Assalamu alaikum. Yes,
Uh,
I can hear you. Yes.
okay, so
Yeah.
we just started, so I will just revise
Yeah.
for you.
Okay. Yeah.
So we
Please.
are
Thank you.
talking today. We are talking about the benefits management domain. I will revise the key concepts of this domain. And starting from here, first of all, we have to look into the program lifecycle phases, which is program definition phase, program delivery phase, and program closure phase. Under the program definition phase, we have program formulation subphase and program planning subphase. Once we talk about the program delivery phase, we should immediately first think that we are talking about the component level, because the component, every component will be initiated and closed during this program delivery phase. It means the complete life cycle of the project or sub-programs will be only in the program delivery phase. So whatever activities I am doing in the program delivery phase is at the component level. Then we have these three subphases, which is authorization and planning, oversight and integration, transition and closure. Then we talk about the program closure phase. Now, keeping the same phases in mind, now we come to the benefit where management domain, in which first step is to have benefits identification. In this step, we will have the benefit register with us. Whatever will be the benefits identified, we will put in the benefit register. Then we go to the benefit analysis and planning and benefit delivery phase step. Important thing here is that benefit analysis and planning and benefit delivery we are doing for every component. Okay, so it means that whenever we will talk to you about the benefits delivery, first consider that he's talking about the component benefits delivery. Then we go to the benefits transition, which is at the program level, and ultimately we have the benefit sustainment. So the key concept to understand here, he will make two or three questions, is that he will ask you that the one component benefits have been delivered. Okay, so can we go to the benefit sustainment phase? No, because benefits delivery phase of each component, this one will only be finished when the components, all the when the benefits of all the components will be delivered. Is it clear? Why? Because program delivery phase must program delivery phase can only be completed, can only be finished once all the components will be finished. This we discussed here. So same applies here. As I am talking about the benefit delivery of the each component, I cannot close the program delivery phase unless my all benefits have been delivered for the component. That means that under the program closure phase, I have benefits transition and benefit sustainment. So it means that benefits transition and sustainment is at the program level. Okay, so in the benefits domain, whenever the question will come for the component level thing, he can only ask you about benefit analysis and planning and benefits delivery. When he will talk to you about the program level thing, it can be benefits identification, benefit transition, or benefit sustainment. Is it clear to everyone? Okay, and then coming to the benefits sustainment, most important thing here is that benefit sustainment will be done or can be done even the program boundary has been completed. But how I will sustain the benefits is the response to make the benefit sustainment plan is the responsibility of the program manager. That responsibility of the program manager will end on this program boundary. So after this program boundary, there is no program manager. So it means the benefit will be sustained, which can be continuous improvement, continuous availability of something, phase out, anything like that will be done by the functional manager or operation manager or any other person, not the program manager. So the only thing that can be asked in the whole PGMP, anything which is linked to your program but can be continued even after the program has been closed, is only benefit sustainment. Okay. And one important thing is that the plans for every activity must be available before I jump into that domain. Maybe in the benefit sustainment plan can be made in the benefit transition phase also. Why? Because when I will go into the sustainment, I must have the plan available with me. So this is overlapping concept in the eco and other thing, but don't to confuse. Like the stakeholder engagement, we are doing throughout the program life cycle, but we make the stakeholder engagement plan. So from the understanding point of view, just keep in mind the first step is to have the plan, and then we can execute or do some activity. For example, if I have the risk management plan, then only I can do the risk management response strategy, how I'm going to do that. So same implies here. I will have the plan before I jump into that activity to be done. Is it clear? Any question in this thing? Because this covers your two important concepts. One is about the component level playing, what activities are done at the component level. Once you can start the benefit transition at the program level only when the program delivery phase has been finished. Just remember and keep in mind. Okay, one other topic is the new business case of a new program. For example, if I am talking about my own program, so in that case, the business case was made in the program formulation surface. Okay. If I talk to you about the business case, Rajan, if I ask you at which phase of your program will you make the business case of component one?
Can I cover it with, can I cover it with which case?
At which phase of your program will you make the business case of component one of your program?
Program delivery.
Why?
Because only in program delivery, for the project components, is initiated.
Yes. So it means the business case of my components of the program will be made in the program delivery phase, and more specifically in the component authorization and planning subphase here. Okay. If I say that during the sustainment of the benefits, we find that a new program has to be initiated. So you have to make a business case for the new program to sustain the benefits. In which phase will you make this business case, Rami?
And the closure phase.
Okay, and more specifically, why?
Why? Because the any concerns about the initiation any component project while we are closing will be happened in the benefit sustainment as to be to keep the operation
Excellent.
work. Yeah.
So excellent thing. So the important thing to keep in mind is that don't blindly jump when you see the business case. Don't blindly jump to the program formulation surface. The business case can be prepared at any phase of the program. It depends for of which step or for which component I am going to make the business case. If it's a business case for my program, it will be in the program formulation surface. If it is a business case means initiation of a component, it will be in my program delivery phase. If it will be a business case for a new program or new project to sustain the benefits, it means it will be in the program closure phase. Minimum 2 to 3 confusing questions will come from this topic. Clear? Sabir Sahib, is it clear to you?
Yes, quite clear. Yeah.
Okay. So these are the eco of benefits management domain. Task 1, develop the benefit realization plan and its measurement criteria in order to set the baseline for the program and communicate to stakeholders including sponsors. So benefit realization plan and benefits management plan is the same thing. In standard he's using benefits management plan, whereas in eco he's using benefit realization plan. So nothing to worry about the baseline work is only in 2 steps. Here he's talking about the plan to set the baseline for the measurement criteria. Another baseline document was a high level roadmap in which we made the baseline for program initiation. Here, this one. Define the high level roadmap in order to set a baseline for program definition, planning, and execution. So once he's talking about the baseline document, only 2 can be the options. If he's talking about definition, planning, and this, it will be the high level roadmap. And for this, if it needs to give you the benefit realization plan, it should have the measurement criteria. Task 2, Rajan, please read it.
Identify and capture synergies and efficiencies identified throughout the program lifecycle in order to update and communicate the benefit realization plan to stakeholders, including sponsors.
Okay, it's clear. Sabir sir, please read task 3.
Task 3. Develop a sustainment plan that identifies the processes, measures, metrics, and tools necessary for management of benefits beyond the completion of the program in order to ensure the continued realization of intended benefits.
So here the keyword is continued realization and beyond the completion of the program. So once we get the keyword of beyond, it can only be the sustainment activity that we are going to do. Task 4, Rami.
Monitor the metrics, for example, by forecasting, analyzing variances, developing what-if scenarios and simulations, and utilizing causal analysis in order to make corrective actions in the program and maintain and or potential improve benefits realization.
So whenever we talk about the corrective actions, it means it is linked with the monitoring of the thing. Unless I will not monitor and control something, I cannot make the corrective actions. So whenever they talk to you about monitoring the metrics, it means that he will talk about the corrective actions. Ibrahim, please, task 5.
Verify that the close transition and integration of constituent projects and the program meet or exceed the benefit realization criteria in order to achieve program's strategic objectives.
Whenever the keyword of verification is coming, it means we have to refer to certain criteria. It can be benefit realization criteria, acceptance criteria, any other thing. So whenever we talk about the criteria, it is used for verification or doing something. Rami, task 6.
Maintain a benefit register and record program progress in order to report the benefit to stakeholder via the communications plan.
Okay, Rajan, you tell me in which other topic we are talking about the program progress?
Roadmap.
Yes. What is the difference between the roadmap and the benefit register?
Roadmap is looking at milestones of whether what kind of components we have delivered or when the audit is happening, dependencies, all that stuff. Benefit register is more about what each component is going to give and who is responsible, roles and responsibilities, all that.
Or in other words, I would like to say in such a way when he is giving you the tone, when the program is delivering something, when he's talking about the components, initiation of the component, closing of the component, milestones, it's also the program progress. So this is roadmap. But roadmap doesn't have any activities. Only master schedule has activities. So maintain a benefit register. If I have 10 benefits, benefit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I am tracking the progress. Okay, 2 benefits have been delivered, 8 are yet to be delivered. So in that case, practically, logically speaking, I'm talking about activities. I can only get the benefits when I execute certain activity, right? So this will be a very important topic. We will cover a few questions also, but just keep in mind, whenever the progress tone is coming in that question, it means that only two things can either be a roadmap or a benefit register. When he's talking about the pace of the program, at which moment, at which instant the components will be initiated and closed, okay, anything like that. So that will be under the roadmap. When he will talk to you about the actual record the program progress in order to report the benefits to the stakeholders. When you are making a, he say you will a program manager and you are presenting a monthly report to your stakeholders to say them what is the progress of the program based on the benefits what have been delivered, what is being done and what will be done in the future. So which will be the most suitable document to be presented? Roadmap, benefit register, business case, charter. In that case, when it talks to you about the benefit, it will be a benefit register. Okay. If we say you that you are reviewing with your team about a document which will tell you when certain component will be initiated. Okay. And in order to see the program progress, you are looking into things which components have been closed and which will be initiated in the next year. So which document will be used? roadmap.
Roadmap.
Is it clear? This is very important concept. Minimum 3 to 4 questions will come only from the progress point of view. Okay. Next, Sabir Sahab, task 7.
Task 7. Analyze and update the benefits realization and sustainment plans for uncertainty, risk identification, risk mitigation, and risk opportunity in order to determine if corrective actions are necessary and communicate to stakeholders.
So, keeping in view the uncertainty, risk identification, risk mitigation, everything is talking about the risk. But I will not update the risk management plan. Just very important thing to understand. When we see the topic of risk, we directly jump to the risk management plan. Why? Because as a conceptual point of view, if I am doing any risk activity like I am doing identification, mitigation, I am following the risk management plan. That is my guiding principle at this moment, right? So I cannot update that immediately the document which I am following. Okay. And also, other thing he is doing in order to determine if corrective actions are necessary. So whenever I told you the corrective actions are coming, it means we are monitoring the matrices and we are talking about the benefit realization or sustainment plan, something like that. Why? Because I have to see in the future how I'm going to sustain the benefits. So very important concept here is that if you are following certain plan, okay, for example, like in chapter 7 8 we will see I make the benefit register. Okay. And then the next step in the benefit analysis and planning, I'm making the benefits management plan and I'm updating the benefit register, right, Rajan? So I mean, so conceptually, if in the analysis or planning domain I am making the benefits management plan, I cannot update that plan. I will update the plan in the next step, right? I can update the benefit register in this step. So same applies here. When he's talking to you about risk, it means at this moment, risk management plan is my guiding document by which I am doing all the risk activities. So he will confuse you by this thing. So you have to see, it means this is for sure risk management plan will not be updated at this step when I am working on the risk. So let's look for another options. Then I will say, okay, if talking about the benefits, it will be benefit realization plan. If he's talking about some schedule or cost, then it will be that plan that will be updated. Is it clear? Okay. Task 8, Rajan.
Develop a transition plan to operations in order to guarantee sustainment of products and benefits delivered by the program.
Okay, it's clear. In the master sheet, we will only see the content of the benefit register. Rami, please read benefit register.
Collects and lists the planned benefits, measure and communicate the delivery of benefits. It is developed based on the business case, reviewed with the key stakeholders to develop the appropriate performance measures, mapping of planned benefits to program components as reflected in the program roadmap, KPIs and thresholds for evaluating their achievement, risk assessment and probability for achieving the benefit, status or progress indicator for each benefit, target dates and milestones for benefit achievement, who is responsible for delivering each benefit, tracking and communications processes necessary to record program progress and report to stakeholders.
Okay, so this is the components of the benefit register. Benefits management plan, Ibrahim.
Yeah, defines the process for creating, maximizing, and sustaining the benefits, formally documents the activities necessary for achieving the program's planned benefits, identifies how and when benefits are expected, baseline document that guides the delivery of benefits, identifies associated activities needed for change driven by the realization of benefits, identifies how and when the transition to an operational state will occur, defines each benefit and associated assumptions, link component outputs to planned program outcomes, define the matrix and procedure to measure benefits, define roles and responsibilities required to manage the benefits, provides a process for managing the overall benefit management effort, establishes the program architecture that maps how the components will work, the capabilities and outcomes intended to achieve program benefits.
As a okay, let me read this. Very important. As the benefits management plan is modified to reflect the changes in program pacing, roadmap is also updated. In the roadmap, we have the keyword of program pacing. Okay, I go to the roadmap. You see here, reflects the pace at which benefits are realized. Now everything is coming interlinked with each other. Whenever I will either update the benefit realization plan, it means the roadmap will be updated. When I will change the pace at which something will be delivered, so roadmap or the benefits management plan will be delivered. And in before we go to the question, one important concept is that why did we start the program? Rajan, why do we start any program? What is my intent?
What is my intent is what business case,
No, the intent is to get the benefits. The intent of the, like in the program project, we had to get a unique product, service, or result. That is the definition of the project. But for the benefits, the main purpose is to get the desired benefits. So whenever we will achieve the benefit, it must give a value to me, okay, and it must be aligned with the strategic alignment, one and two. And most important other thing is that if I will change something when the benefits will be delivered from my program, it means the program roadmap will be updated. At which pace I'm going to deliver something, it means that at which phase I'm going to start any component, at which phase I will start delivering the benefits of my program and the components. And one more thing, this is my program. Under the program, I have multiple components. So the benefits of the program minimum will be the sum of all the benefits of the components plus maybe some other overall benefits. Okay, so we cannot achieve the program benefits unless all the components will deliver their benefits. We cannot finish the program delivery phase unless all the components have delivered their intended benefits. Once I am coming to the benefit transition phase, it means I'm talking about the program level thing. When he's talking you about the sustainment thing, don't consider that. For example, one perception would be that, okay, I have delivered the benefit of program one, of component one, I can go to the sustaining of that benefits. No. Why? Because sustainment can only be done under the program closure phase, and program closure phase I cannot start once I close the program delivery phase. So these are the few major concepts. If you overview this thing, no question will get wrong, because in the question he will only test you this thing, directly jumping from delivery phase to the transition phase to the sustainment phase. So in every question, whether it's coming from any chapter, first thing is to see whether he is talking you about the program level thing or the component level thing. This will help you a lot in the chapter 7 and 8 also. It's very important concept. When he will talks you about the risk, if he is talking about the component level risk, it means first you have to go to the program level risk register and then go to the next step. Okay, so this, if we are able to analyze and determine which step he is talking about, to me half paper is over. Okay, and the last thing I would like to say here, Sabir sir, please read item number 11 here.
Item number 11. Planning retirement and phase out of the product or
Session
cessation
of
of
support.
support with appreciate guidance to the current customers.
Okay, now 12.
Develop a business case and the potential initiation of new project or programs to respond to operational issues.
So in which step are we talking about in point number 12?
Develop a business case and a potential initiation of the new project or program to respond to operational issues. So basically, this is the operational issues. Normally, I believe now it is talking about any program business case that is at the closure stage, right?
Yes. So in which phase I am talking about? Which is the only activity which is going from program phase to operational phase?
Benefit sustainment.
Yes. So this is a topic of benefit sustainment activities. But I didn't show you before just to foster the concept. Whenever he talks to you about the operational issues, either I am making a business case, either I'm starting a new program or project, we are in the program closure phase, in the benefit sustainment phase. Is it clear?
Okay. Yeah, clear.
Okay. So any question in this topic from anyone? Okay. So you can see my screen. Question number 204.
No, not yet.
Mhm. Now, question number 204.
Yes.
Now it's clear. Yeah, you
Okay.
can see.
Let's read the question.
But
Okay, Ibrahim, please read the question.
Yeah. You recently joined as a program
Last
manager.
line first. First, last line. First, last line.
What actions would you propose to be taken for this potential improvement? Preventive actions, corrective actions, good governance, terminate the program.
Okay. Now read the full question.
You recently joined as a program manager for the construction of a new airport. The steering committee gives you the task to monitor the metrics and maintain and or potentially improve benefit realization. What action would you propose to be taken for this potential improvement?
Preventive actions cannot be the option. We can eliminate this. Corrective actions can be the option. Good governance. Maybe in the governance topic can terminate the program. We will not terminate the program because at this moment we are only monitoring something. Once something has been delivered and not working as per my program organizational objectives or not giving me the value for which it was initiated, then only I can terminate the program. So in this case, the option is B. We have to propose the corrective actions to be taken. 205. Okay, Sabir sir, please read the question.
the you will verify. You are the program manager construction of new airport. You will verify that the close transition and integration of constituent projects and the programs meet or exceed which criteria in order to achieve the program's strategic objectives. Now, benefit delivery criteria, benefit benefit real.
So here the correct answer is D, which is benefit realization criteria.
Yeah.
Correct. 206. So this was a very easy question because we discussed a lot in revising the eco, but this will be a very important question in the exam. Okay. Which document do you record the program progress? Benefit register. 207. Rami, please read the question.
Which plan will be analyzed and updated for uncertainty, risk identification, and risk opportunity in order to determine if corrective actions are necessary and communicate to stakeholders? Now, as per the ECO, when we are talking about the risk, directly we will not go to the risk management plan. So we have to go to benefit realization and sustainment plan.
But you gave B.
Yeah, I gave wrong. Yeah, but later on, because
Okay.
I'm trying to do it fast.
So this is a okay. I will tell you, Ibrahim. Why B? We discussed in detail about this was the intention I gave this question. Why B?
Yeah, I was confused in communicate to stakeholders. So yeah, but I realized.
And Sabir Saab, why B?
Yes, you are right. No, I realize it is not B. It should be D actually. That's what we
Means
discussed. Yeah.
it can be A, C, or
B.
D, but not B. If you give A, C,
No,
or D,
no,
okay, I can see. Okay, this is a confusion
no.
because
Yeah.
this was a very important topic. I made this question intentionally, and also I discussed it before. This is our psychology. Whenever we see anything related to risk, directly we will jump to the risk management plan. Most probably, if you will get this question, he will not give you the risk management plan as the option because he's not giving so tough questions. But intentionally, I did it to analyze. First thing, Rami, when you will do in the real exam, you will get a lot of questions that you will have already done in the mocks that we are preparing you for that. Okay, you will get a lot of similar questions, but that has two, that is opportunity and also threat. The threat is that you are overconfident, you don't read the full question and jump to the question in 2 hours, finish the exam and don't clear. Okay, and the opportunity is that okay, you read the question and you know short answer is D, but still goes to the question again because the wording surely he will change something what you have done. Okay, so this is a very important example for us. Don't rush in the question, number one. And specifically if the question seems very easy, please read it 2 times every time I say this, because there are no, this is a very high level exam. Okay, it's not a very easy topic. So if you feel this is like a very small very easy, then please read it 2 times. Okay, so here the correct answer is D, benefit realization and sustainment plan.
Sir, how many minutes in the exam for 170? 170
240, 240 question, 4 hours.
Every
The
minute
time is not a problem. Surely the practice that we are working with you on the mocks and everything, I'm 100% sure the time will not be a problem for all of the students that we are preparing for us. And secondly, all the no 90% questions are maximum 3 to 4 lines, maximum 3 to 4 lines, not the whole stories. Okay, so that's why in the mocks you will see a lot of long stories also, just to make you work out what can be the possible scenarios they will give in the exam. But actual exam questions, because you have a monitor screen, okay, and 4 options you have to put A, B, C, D, and normally 95% one question is only on one monitor screen, and the monitor screen is only 21 inch maximum 19 inch, so you can assume how will be the length of the question, not more than 3 to 4 lines. Okay. 208. So this is a question from the risk point of view. The customer informed that if the system is delivered on time, they will request another system. You want to maximize the benefit realization. What is the opportunity strategy will you take? So what are the opportunity strategy? One is exploit, so, and for the threat it is mitigate, share, avoid. No, this all the things. So here we have to enhance the possibility that we must achieve this thing, so we have to exploit it or enhance it, the same wording. Okay, so answer is A. 209. Ibrahim, please read the question.
So the last line is like, what should be done firstly with the potential benefits? Shall I read from the start?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So you are the program manager for a very important program in your organization. During the program delivery phase, a key stakeholder highlights that new benefits may be added to the program as it will enhance the market growth of the organization. What should be done firstly with the potential benefits? Prioritize the benefit delivery, document the benefit in the benefit register, ignore to document the benefit, update benefit management plan. Uh, the second answer, B is correct because B I have selected because benefits are listed first in the benefit registry to track the improvements and also.
Yes, and one other important thing is that whether it's a risk, and the other thing was we are in the program delivery phase. It means that we are in the middle of my program. That was the tricky point here. That's why I put this thing. Okay, so keep in mind at any phase of your program, when you will identify either a benefit, either a stakeholder, or a risk, anything that we will identify, whether in the program definition phase, program delivery phase, program closure phase, it has to go in the register. If it is a benefit, it will go to benefit register. If it is a risk, it will go to the risk register. If it is a stakeholder, he will go to the stakeholder register. Never ignore any document, never ignore any input from anyone. In every option, surely the ignoration will be there. Okay, so even if he will say you are in the program closure phase and suddenly the stakeholder informs you that a risk has occurred which can damage your program, so what can you do? Number one option would be there to ignore the risk because you are near to program completion. Every time he will give you this option. The other thing will be to escalate XYZ, whatever thing. So, and normally when in this type of questions, when it is going out of the phase, he will always mention firstly what should be done firstly with the program benefits, because normally what should be done with the potential benefits, you have to update the benefit management plan also. Later on you have to update the register also, you have to make the strategies, everything we have to done. And normally he will give you the firstly, and if in case It will not give it the firstly thing, that again also in the option go for the first step that we have to do. This is by default. Okay. If I would write, okay, what should be done with the potential benefits? In that case, A is also possible. Possible means this is a step that we have to do. B also we have to do. C we don't have to do. D we have to do. Okay. So you will get maybe 10 or 15 questions in which you will see, okay, A is correct, B is correct, C is correct. But there is no option all of the above, A, B, C, D, and D, something like that. So in that case, answer would be what would be the first step that you are going to do. Okay. So these are very important tricky tricks, not concepts but tricks for the exam. He will not ask you more than A, maybe one or two, three, four questions will come in which A and B, B or C, something like that. But if you are confused, okay, A is correct, B is correct, C is correct, so just click on the option which is will be the first step to be done. Okay. 210. Okay, so now I have a question. You already, this is not a new risk. The project manager of project A escalates the risk to you as it may impact the other projects in the program. So it means that this was already existing in the project A, right? What should you do first? Forget about the first. Why D is not the correct answer? Manage the risk as per the risk management plan. Anyone?
Here, actually, just here, actually, what we understand is that it is a project risk basically. It was identified as a project risk, not a
Yeah.
program risk. So first thing should be that we have to see that whether this risk was part of the program risk or no. So since this is a project risk, but now it is escalating its level, it's going to hurt the other projects in the program. So we have to first see that whether this part of the program risk register or no. I think that's
Okay.
where
Any
it has to.
any other person with explanation?
Yeah. Here, sir, while we are managing the risk at the project level, so in the program level, many risk will be not identified or known. Many projects because it's in low level of the
Okay.
managing that. So when it goes up to the program management level, it will come with the impact, with the risk itself, identification of the risk, and the impact of the risk itself. So
Okay.
the first thing has to do, as we think, is document the risk in the risk register and to make the decision about the risk impact.
Okay.
What to do.
Rajan?
So I think one other point other than that what we discussed is when we put that in the program risk, these are interdependent program components. So there may be already one risk that has been identified and handled. So it is always better that we document here in the program risk register because these are all interdependent.
Okay, but all concepts are clear, but only one thing just to remember. At the program level, this will be a new risk, as Sabir Sahab said. Many projects are managed at the lower level. So the program is not looking at it is surely interdependent. These are components of the program. But when we escalate something, it means this is a same, if I say a new program level risk have been identified. So what you will do first? We have to document the risk register. So whether the program risk is coming from outside or coming from bottom to up, for that program level is a new thing, new risk. So it will go in the risk register. Very good. C is the correct answer. 211. Ibrahim, please read the question.
Yeah, so you are the program manager for a system development program. You and your team are working on delivery phase, assessing the program's progress toward achieving its expected benefits. Which of the following can help you? Assumption analysis, program roadmap, master schedule, program business case.
What is the key word in the question?
Progress, assessing the progress.
Okay, so it means that, and here the tone of the progress means at which pace I am going to achieve the benefits. Okay, so in this case, the correct answer is B, which is a roadmap. Correct. 212. Okay, Rajan, read the question.
What will you update immediately? You are a program manager of a construction of an airport. The program contains 8 projects. One of these projects has been closed. What will you update immediately? You will not update business case. You will not update charter. You will not update risk register.
Why? Why not A? My program is closed. Is it not a risk?
How can closure of a project be a risk?
No, I am asking you.
No,
If I say why?
So closure of a project, okay, you're saying, okay, that closure can be a normal one, or it can be the question doesn't say that it was abruptly terminated.
Okay, if I say one
Closure
of these.
can be.
Okay, Sabir Sahab, yes, please.
Actually, you see, the program charter, business case, risk register, all these can be updated. But immediate thing that first that you need to do is, because the project is one component of the program. This is not the complete program.
Right.
So the roadmap need to be updated, because you need to know how you will achieve your goals. So first thing that you will do is update the roadmap. Then if required, A, B, or D, whatever you can update that.
Okay. Yes, Rami.
Business case, where will you update when you close it? You don't update business case.
The
Charter.
business case and charter is not a discussion. Okay, Rami. Yeah. Then first Rami speak. Then I will tell.
Yeah, why we are updating the roadmap first? Because we are talking about closing one component, which is meeting the benefit. One benefit is delivered. One output is issued, mapped to outcome, so the after transition benefit it will be realized. So first we have to update the roadmap as is linking between the components with the.
The only thing is that the correct answer is C. That is a program roadmap, because this is a very easy question. That one of these projects have been closed, it means this is a milestone. Whenever the component, he can say one of this project has been initiated, that was 100% clear, because initiating means I am doing for purpose. Okay, so when a component initiation, transition, closure is a milestone, and I will update the roadmap. The only thing I asked why not A, because these types of questions can be very tricky. Okay, if I say that one of this project was suffering a potential problem and now it has been closed, or like the Rajan said, one of these projects have been terminated. So this termination or this negative word seems like a threat. So in that case, please be very careful when don't blindly go to the roadmap or risk register. Then at that moment, we have to have a second thought, because the way everybody responded, everybody only considered as a roadmap and thug was the answer. Okay, I just made this point for the discussion. In these sensitive things, when you are closing something, when you are terminating something, when something goes wrong and something has to be immediately stopped, something like that, then please give a second thought on the risk topic, because this risk topic, as we studied in the strategic alignment domain, is covering program definitions phase and the program delivery phase. Okay, and you will get a lot of questions, means 10 to 15 questions indirectly to the risk. So this risk makes a big risk to our questions. Okay, so please take care of the risk topic. Is it clear? That's why I opened this point for discussion. The correct answer is C, and everybody has a different argumentation which is correct. Okay, but I'm just warning you for the risk topic. It is very tricky, very sensitive. Okay, and sometimes he will come in and out from here and there. Yes, Sabir sir.
Now here's one question that I will ask you. For example, as you said, so for example, one of the project has been terminated. Okay, just by closed, instead of closed, it is terminated. In that case, what should be our response? Basically, then we should refer our program risk register, that what was the threat or what was the issue, or
No. In that case, also,
how should we basically?
If the tone is same,
Yeah.
it will be
Same
roadmap,
roadmap.
because this is a milestone. Okay, if he wants a risk, then he will give you some hint that there was some problem, something came up immediately, and you have to stop the program. Then there was something that you cannot continue with the program because it was not delivering the intended benefits. So he will give you the topic of risk, not that suddenly. The only topic is that when there is a milestone, it's a roadmap. When there is open discussion, there is a risk topic. That's all.
Same question if
Understood.
they say the same question if they say what next or what first, then risk register might be the better
Yes,
option.
but only give a second thought to risk always. That's my only advice.
That
Okay, got it. So thank you very much for the class. I will share the video with you, and we continue with the next topic later on. Okay, thank you very much.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, समी साहब एक बात करना चाह रहा
Yeah,
था
we
आपसे.
can have a WhatsApp call, please. I will
Okay.
please contact
Okay.
me on Sabir sir. Call me on WhatsApp.
Sure,
please.
sure. I
Thank you.
will contact you on
Now,
WhatsApp. Okay.
now. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.